When Dr. Zod told me I had cancer, I cried. My first thought was, I'm only 52, and I looked up kidney cancer that night, and I cried, and I didn't want to die. They called it the silent killer. And when I went and saw her the next day again, and I started to cry and told her I didn't want to die, I've never had a doctor hug me before, but she did. She told me everything's going to be okay. You just got to believe that. My friends would say about me that I'm happy-go-lucky, free-spirited. I know that I've always been told I have a good heart because I'll help anybody, and I make my mistakes, everybody does, but I try to live by the standard rule that my mom raised us with, and that was to treat others like you want to be treated. I started having problems with my lower back, but I could feel it was in the middle of my body, and I knew it was my kidneys. And so I went and seen one doctor. He said there was nothing wrong with me, and didn't even really examine me. So a few months later, I'm still having this pain, and it's like I went again to a doctor, and he told me I was getting fat. That was what my problem was, and those were his literal words. Then my roommate one day sat there and said, "You know what? I made you an appointment to see a doctor." And I said, "What do you mean you made me an appointment to see a doctor?" He goes, "I'm tired of hearing you complain about your back hurting or your kidneys hurting." And then I met Dr. Zod, you know what I mean? And she listened to me. She listened to what I said. She didn't say I was fat. She did some initial testing and said everything was normal. They did a urine analysis. They did some lab testing. She said everything came back normal. She sat there and told me, "You know your body better than I do." She said, "So I'll tell you what, we're going to go ahead and we're going to schedule you for a ultrasound." And so I went to the Sutter Buttes Imaging, like she sent me as a referral, and I didn't even leave their office and get home. And Dr. Zod's nurse was calling me, Melissa is her name, calling me and telling me that Dr. Zod wanted to see me in her office as soon as possible. So I went straight back to Dr. Zod's office, and she just told me right then and there, "You have a mass on your kidney." And this lady was so good, this doctor, that she already had me scheduled with a nephrologist and already had me scheduled for a second opinion at UC Davis Medical Center, and was on it, and I am proud to say, that I'm one of her patients. Like I said before, I will say it again, I feel she saved my life. Because of Dr. Zod, I'm here right now.